In today's session, I will show you how to create bank accounts through SAP FIORI apps in S/4HANA system. Before creating the FIORI app, I'll just show you the differences in ECC and S4, how to create this bank account. So first I will log into ECC system. So this is my ECC system. So in ECC and S/4HANA, both will use the transaction code FI12. So FI12 is the transaction code which is used to create the house banks and bank accounts in ECC. Whereas in S/4HANA, we'll be using the FIORI apps for creating the bank accounts and house banks. I'll just show you one example which I created in ECC. So I have a company code in N702. So in this company code, I created one house bank. So that is a city house bank, and I created a bank key. That bank key is linked to the house bank. After creating the bank key, you can double click on this bank accounts and you can click on new entries, and you can give the account ID, description, bank account number and GL account. You already aware that for every bank we need to create three accounts. One is main bank account, next one is outgoing sub clearing account, and next one is incoming clearing account for reconciliation purpose. So the main bank account which we had created, that it has to be linked to this bank. You need to link it here. And there is big difference while creating these accounts in ECC and S/4HANA. So in ECC, when you are creating these accounts, see, I'll show you those accounts which I created. So we have a city current main bank account. Here I had selected assets, and if you go to control data and if you go to create bank interest, so here you need to select relevant to cash flow, and again you need to select house bank and you need to select account ID. So the same options you will be selecting in S/4HANA also, but there is a big difference between ECC and S/4HANA while you are selecting this account group and balance sheet. This account group and balance sheet exists only in ECC. You don't have these two options in S4. In S4 it got replaced with the GL account type and account group. So the creation of main bank account and bank clearing sub accounts are bit different in S/4HANA. That also I will show you. And if you want to see how to create these bank keys in ECC and S/4HANA, you can refer to my previous videos which are in my channel and you can check it. So let's go back to S/4HANA system. So in S/4HANA system also, I just created the same company code. Yeah. So here also we will be using the transaction code FI12. So when I go to FI12, my company code is N702. Okay, my company code is N702. Select the company code and double click on house bank. So the house bank is already created. This house bank is created through FIORI app. So keep in mind, in S/4HANA we should not create house banks and bank accounts through GUI screens. You need to do it through FIORI apps only. If you want to do it through GUI, what you need to do is, so actually we have, while you are working in a project, we have three systems, right? For example, if I am working in any support project, so usually we have three systems. One is development system and next one is quality system. Na? So there are two ways to create bank accounts in S4 also. I'll tell you those two ways. First one is, First, what you need to do is, as I said you, we have three systems now. So we have a development system, and we have a quality system, and we have a production system. Okay, so usually what we'll do is, in ECC also we'll use the transaction code FI12. So by using FI12, what I'll do is, first you need to log into development system. So I'll show you the first method. So as I said you, so we have two ways to create house banks in S4 for HANA. So first one is through transaction code FI12, and next one is through Fiori app. Through Fiori app. Okay, if you are going through transaction code, in some projects they'll go through transaction codes, and some projects they'll go through Fiori apps. But what I suggest is, don't use the transaction code FI12. So basically you do the configuration, you do the creation, sorry, not configuration, you do the creation of these house banks and bank accounts only through Fiori apps only. Don't use FI12. If you are using the first method, what you need to do, I'll tell you. See, for example, I'm using the first method. So I'm creating a house bank here. So I'll go to transaction code FI12. So go back. Think as if this is my development system, and double click here. So click on new entries. So my house bank is city. Okay, and the bank is in US. So bank key is already created. So before creating house bank, you need to create a bank key. So select your bank key here. For example, this is my bank key. Select this bank key and click on save. So when you click on save, it is giving a transport request. So what you need to do is, you need to save your house banks in this transport request. Okay, so when you're going through first method, when you're creating house banks through FI12, so what you need to do is, house banks creation through FI12. I'll just mention as house banks creation. FI12. So first what we need to do, so first log into development system. Go to transaction code FI12. So there you need to click on new entries. So after click on new entries, you need to create a house bank. So create a house bank as per the details provided by the client. So and save it. So when you save it, system will ask for the transport request, right? If you see here, when I save it, system has asked one transport request, and my data is saved in the transport request. So when you click on save, you'll get a transport request. So you have the transport request, just save the details in the transport request. Okay, so this is the way to create the house banks if you want to do through GUI. Okay, so after creating the house bank, if you try to create bank account under this house bank, go back. So click here, select this one, and double click on bank accounts. See what is here? It is only read only access. So if you want to create a bank account in S/4HANA, it is possible only through Fiori apps. It is not possible through GUI. But house banks can be created through GUI as well as Fiori apps. Whereas bank accounts can be created only through Fiori apps. Okay. But what I suggest is, don't go for first method. Please go for second method. Why? Because now you created the house banks in development system. So now what you need to do? You need to move the transport. So what is the next step? You need to move the transport from development to quality system, and there again you need to create the bank accounts. So again bank accounts needs to be bank account should be created in quality system, QS system. Okay, after creating the bank accounts, again the transport should move to production. So what is happening here? Every time you are using the transport for creating the bank accounts, and you are doing export and import from one server to another server. So in order to reduce this, so what you need to do is you need to use Fiori apps. So if you use Fiori apps, no need to use transport. So automatically if you use Fiori apps and create this house bank and bank accounts, the system will update the house banks and bank accounts in transaction code F512 automatically. Means if I create a house bank through Fiori app, and if you come and check here in F512, that house bank will be available, as well as the bank account also will be available. See, if you click here also, this will take you to the Fiori app. It won't allow you to create in GUI. Understood? See, it is asking for the Fiori app login. So now I will show you how to create a bank account through Fiori app. Before creating the bank account, as I said you, every bank, means if you take this City Bank or BO Bank, so for example my client is having his account in Bank of America, my client is having account in City Bank. Every bank should have 3 GL accounts in S4 system. So the first GL account is main bank account. See, I had created those 3 GL accounts. One is main bank account, and next one is incoming subclearing account, and next one is outgoing subclearing account. If you see here, the difference between ECC and S/4HANA in FS00 screen is, in ECC we have account group and balance sheet, whereas in S/4HANA we have GL account type and account group. This is the first difference in ECC and S/4HANA. This is the major difference. So when you are trying to create a bank account, so how the system will identify whether it is a main bank account is, you need to select a cash account here, and here you need to give bank reconciliation account. Then only the system will consider it as a main bank account. Otherwise it won't consider it as a main bank account, and this account cannot be linked to your bank account. Understood? So while creating the bank account, we need to assign the main bank account. Na? So if you don't select this option, it won't consider this GL account as a main bank account, and you cannot link it while you are creating a bank account through Fiori apps. In the same way, if you are trying to create these sub-clearing accounts, so you need to select here GL account type as cash account, and the GL account subtype should be sub account, bank sub accounts, and save it. So these are the sub accounts. So it is asking for the reconciliation account. So we had already created, no? So you need to link that main bank account here. Save it. This is a new feature in S/4HANA. In the same way, for incoming subclearing account also, select here cash account and here sub account. So this sub account should get reconciled with main bank account. So select your main bank account here. So this difference, if you explain in interview, you will get selected very easily. In interview we have one most important question: explain the differences between ECC and S/4HANA. So this is the major differences when you are creating the GL accounts, like outgoing bank GL accounts, like outgoing, incoming, or main bank account. So this is very, very important. So try to explain these differences in your interviews and just save it. So this is the only difference. Remaining everything is same. So for all sub-clearing accounts, we'll select open item management in S/4HANA as well as in ECC also. If you see here, See, I have an outgoing sub-clearing account. Go to control data. So this is ECC system. See, I had select open item management. In ECC, I will select this relevant to cash flow and I'll give house band account ID. In the same way in S4HANA also, I will select open item management for sub-clearing accounts and I will select relevant to cash flow also and just save it. Understood? Next. So now we have these three GL accounts ready. So now what we need to do? We need to create a bank account. So that bank account I will do through Fiori app. House bank I had already created through Fiori app. You can see in my previous videos how to create a house bank through Fiori app. If not, if that video is missing, please let me know. I'll just upload it again. And now we'll see how to create a bank account through Fiori apps. So click on SAP Fiori Launchpad. So give your user ID. Hi everyone. Let's log into SAP Fiori app and create bank accounts. So usually in S4HANA, most of the banks Fiori apps will start with manage. So if you want to open any SAP Fiori app, mostly it will start with manage only. So enter manage here. Manage. So you are trying to create bank account, right? So give here bank accounts. So click on this Fiori app. So let's go in detail about this Fiori app. So here you can see the parameters: account number, account currency, account status, account type, and region, company code. So if you want to see uh, the bank accounts which already exist in your company code, you can give your company code here and you can click on go. And if you know the bank house bank, you can give the house bank and you can click on go. So I'll just give my company code here and click on go. So when you click on go, you can see here I had already created one bank account under my house bank. So now I want to create one more bank account. So click on create. So when you click on create, the first thing which what it was asking is company code. So what is the company code? I want to create my bank account under N702. And what is the account type? So account type in the sense which type of account you are trying to create. You want to create your current account or deposit account or loan account, tax account, salary account. So I want to create a current account. So who will provide these details? So these details are provided by the client. So the client will provide those details, and how the client will get these details is from the bank. So click on current account and click on continue. So when you click on continue, the system, it will ask for the accounts description. So what is the account you want to create? I want to create a USD current account. Means this account will do transactions in USD only. Give some description. I can give that bank account number also. The data whatever I am using, it's an example for you. Okay, it's an example. So but in the real time we'll be creating the bank account as per the data provided by the bank people. and the region is US, and the currency is this account. I'll do the transaction in currency USD, and you can create the bank key also. So the bank key is already created, so we need to link that bank key here. So scroll down. I had already created a bank key for Bank of America, so give that bank key here. If you are giving this bank key wrong, then this account will not be linked to your house bank. So be careful while assigning this bank key. Next, so we had done with our header data. So if you want to generate IBAN also, you can generate IBAN. But as of now, I don't want to generate any IBAN. Why? Because I am using this account only for domestic payments. So as you are aware that every company code will do two types of transactions. One is domestic payments and next thing is foreign payments. So if you are doing any foreign payments, either we need a IBAN or we need a shift code. So if you are doing domestic payments, we doesn't require any IBAN or shift code. So now I am doing domestic payments. So that is the reason I am not giving any IBAN. So click on general data. So click on general data. So this information N702 has come up here, means at the starting when you click on create, it asked for the company code. I had entered there, so that is the reason it is showing here. If you want this data to be flow to any profit center, you can maintain here, and account type is current account. So when did you open this account, you can mention that date also. For example, this account I opened on 0103.2020. So this is the opening date. So I'll just show you the mandatory options which we need to create one bank account. So no need to fill all the details. So this Fiori app, it is used only to create the bank account, not for the house bank. House bank I had already created in another Fiori app. It is manage banks or manage house banks. So now what I'll do is I will link this bank account to that house bank. So for that, click on house bank connectivity. So when you click on house bank connectivity, the system will take you here, the place where you can link your bank account to house bank. If your house bank is not created, click on this manage house bank, then the system will open this Fiori apps. Okay, so select this one. See, it is asking you want to create any house bank. So if you click on OK, see, it is directing us to creation of house bank. So as of now, the Fiori app for creation of house bank, it is not working. So I could not show you that, but the process is this. So now come back. Now you can come back. So my house bank is already created. So there is some issue with this Fiori app. But if you did not create any house bank, you can select this and you can create your house bank. If the house bank is created, then you can link this bank account to your house bank by clicking this create button. So now click on create. So I just clicked on create. Let's see there. One second, I'll just do from first. There is some issue with this Fiori app. So click on discard draft. Don't save it. Cancel it. Now go to manage bank accounts again. Manage bank accounts. Okay. So here we have an account with inactive status and we have an account with active status. So this is the one which I try to create. I will delete this and I will create a new one. So like this we can delete an account. If it is not activated, the status should be inactive. If it is inactive, you cannot delete the account. So now click on create again. So my company code is N702 and the account type is 01. Go to continue. To give your account description, USD current account, country is US, currency is USD, and give your account number here as per the information provided by the bank, and select the bank key. Okay, select the bank key. So now click on bank house bank connectivity and click on create. So once you click on create, so here it is directly taking the house bank which we created through Fiori app. Okay, manage banks. So BOA bank. See, if you want to see in S4HANA system, go to F512. So I'll just save it and I'll show you. Okay, what is the account ID you want to give for this? House bank account means the name. I'll give as US01D for doing domestic payments. And here you need to assign your main bank account. See, so this is my BOA main bank account. You can select this account here only when in FS00 for main bank account, if you give the GL account type as B and account group as assets, and these two options are very important. You need to select GL account type as C and GL account subtype as B. Then only you can select the main bank account here. Otherwise, you cannot select the main bank account. Now click on apply. Click on apply. Try to save as inactive. Try to save as inactive. So why you need to save as inactive is, so if you activate the account, there is no possibility of modifying the data. So when you are working for any client, first try to save it as inactive and ask the other person, your colleague, to review it, and then you activate it. Then activate it. So if you activate only, then only you can see this bank account in your GUI screen. If it is not activated, then you cannot see this bank account in your GUI screen. Understood? So now go back. So let's go back to see. Now click on go. So we created two accounts. One is BOA current account, another one is USD current account. What is the status of this? Active, active. If you want to see some more parameters, so go to settings here. So here when you click on settings, so here we have so many options, just like the screen layout. In ECC we have change screen layout, create screen layout, no? So this screen layout option is available in the setting. For example, if you want to see the bank branch or bank control key or bank number, then next if you want to see who has created it, see, created by full name, so press OK. So those things you can see it here. See, everything it will show you. And whatever the accounts you had created, you can download it to an Excel also. So S4HANA has given one option to import our bank accounts through Excel. Understood? So now it got imported to Excel. Open this Excel. So it will have the bank accounts. So I'll tell you an easy way which we used to follow in our project. So initially, as I said you, we have three systems. Na? One is development server, quality server, and production server, right? So you try to create all bank accounts in your development system, and afterwards you download all those accounts in one Excel and try to log into QA system. So try to log into QA system, and here SAP has given a wonderful option, import and export of bank accounts. So for example, if you are having 50 bank accounts, let's take one example. Let's take one example. My client is having 50 bank accounts. Okay, 50 bank accounts. So these 50 bank accounts I need to create in dev system, I need to create in QA system, I need to create in production system. So it's a time waste. So for that, what you can do is try to create in development system, okay, and go to import and export of banks, give your company code here. My company code is N702, 702. So click on go, click on go. So this has two bank accounts. So select these two bank accounts and try to download in spreadsheet or XML, whatever your project supports. So you can do it in spreadsheet or XML, anything. I'll download in XML, for example. So I am downloading this XML format from development system. So after downloading, what you can do is now log into QAS. So I'll just write the process here again. So what we have done, first log into development system, log into development system. So now you need to go to manage bank accounts Fiori app. When you go there, you can see import and export of bank accounts. So I'll show you it again. Go back. So in this Fiori app, you have this option, import and export. So click on import and export of bank accounts. Bank accounts. So select your bank accounts. Select your bank accounts. Then download it. Download it in XML format or Excel format, as you wish. Okay, that's what I have done. So click here. When you click here, it will go to import and export bank accounts. So give your company code. I showed you, no, give your company code again. So click on go. So download these two bank accounts, and then after download, now what you need to do, log into QAS. Log into QAS system. Log into QAS system, and now again go to Fiori app. Go to Fiori app, manage bank accounts, Fiori app, and then again click on import and export bank accounts, and here you have an option to upload. I will show you. Click on upload. So I will show you where it is. So when you scroll down, see here, select file is there, no? So select this file. So this file is saved on your desktop. So go to desktop or downloads in your system. So select your bank accounts. Click on open. Click on okay. So first what you need to do is you need to do in the test run, so that if there is any errors, we can resolve that errors. See, there are no errors. So if there is any error, it will show you in red. If there is no error, it will show you in green. So like this you can create new account and you can update the extending existing accounts also. So this process you need to follow. If this process is not there, then what you need to do, you need to create this 50 accounts in dev and this 50 accounts in QS and 50 accounts in production. But SAP has given an option called as import and export. So I will create accounts only in dev and I will download the file. I will import to QS, again I will download the file and again I will upload to production system. So once you upload, the status will be inactive. You can review them and you can activate them. So this is the process you will be following in your project. So in interview, you can tell this process. If they ask you any question, how did you create bank accounts means, so then you can tell that. So we have this many of accounts. These many of accounts I created in dev. Later on, I uploaded these accounts in QAS and production system using import and exports Fiori app. So I hope you guys understood. If you are having any doubts, you can put a comment, and we are running offline and online training classes. So if anyone interested, please let me know. Thank you.